I still wake up every day and I'm like, how is this my life? I'm so grateful, so lucky, but there's so much work I know I need to keep putting in.
Hi, my name is Tiana Gray. I'm 27 years old. I'm a freelance creative, photographer, filmmaker, and business owner from Toronto. Welcome to my home. Our living room is the first room. We love it so much. I do everything from the comfort of this nook behind me when I am home. Our gallery wall filled with found art, made art, and our framed TV, which is our little baby, honestly. By day, it's an art piece, and when we turn it on, it's our TV. So now we're in the middle room, which is basically our office. It used to be our bedroom before we knocked down the wall that divided it from our living room. It's mostly surrounded by Cam's music stuff and more vintage art. Now we're in the studio room. It's kind of like my Sunday afternoon headquarters. It's where I store all of the latest picks and vintage finds. It's surrounded by housewares, crystal objects, vases, art I've made. As a freelance creative, I'm a photographer and filmmaker. I also do brand strategy for various clients. I love the projects that are collaborative, especially if they benefit the community in one way or another. I also manage my business ventures, Sunday Afternoon and Of Sorts. Sunday Afternoon is my curated vintage brand. It's where you can shop ethically sourced goods for you and your space. So it's a brand for you and your home. Sunday Afternoon was a day when I was younger that I would do all the things that I wanted to do for me, all the creative stuff I do, was all started on Sunday afternoons. And it grew to become a brand that has made me income, but it was really just a dream in the past. I was working at an agency, and then due to COVID, I got laid off. So I really wanted to figure out how to make an income in this new state of the world. So I kind of went through all my notes at the agency and how we built brands, and just did all of that for myself. With Black businesses being shared all over during quarantine and during the BLM protests, it really allowed me to flourish and share my brand values and the passions I have at the same time. So Of Sorts is my baby of a business, and it's a brand that focuses on community and art. The latest facet of the brand is the studio. I always knew I wanted to have a place and create a hub for the creative community in Toronto. I think the biggest challenge I've overcome is trying to label myself as one thing. I think when we grow up and go to school, we're told to kind of focus on one topic to get into, and I kind of scrapped that over the past few years and really came into my own that I'm just a creative, and day to day can be different, and that's okay. I only just made the leap from choosing self-employment to actually having an income off of it, which has been super exciting and overwhelming to kind of navigate, but I'm getting there. With all the streams of income, I make about $7,000 on average a month. I work out of 4 bank accounts primarily, and I kind of break that out into long-term and short-term saving goals and what I have presently. What I have in my checking account is what I pay my expenses with, my bills, my rent. My everyday savings account is what I have for short-term savings. My TFSA I use as a medium-term savings account. So if I want to go on a trip, or if there's an emergency like my laptop breaks, that's what I take out of my TFSA. And then my RSP is like future Tiana. I don't touch that, I don't look at that. And it's really helped me kind of be able to look at each part of my life and kind of plan ahead in that way. And in terms of what I splurge on, it will always be food. It's really how I reward myself for a hard day, reward myself for a really good day. It kind of just makes me super happy. I spend an uncomfortable amount on takeout. #support local. In 5 years, I would love to see my brand expand to a space where I have staff that can support me with them. I see a partnership with Rihanna in the future. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Being an Afro-Indigenous woman, I've always felt this pressure to beat the odds and to become something so great so as not to further stigmatize myself in a super weird way. But my mom and my dad just did so much for us, and I hope that all the work I'm doing now can in turn one day make it up to them in some way, shape, or form, and I know that I'll do that. I think it's been super awesome to feel the support of my community, and by that I mean the Black community, and we are in this space now where we can build, and the camaraderie I feel between the BIPOC community and the city is growing, and it just feels so great to be at a space that's improving in that regard. A lot of people feel stuck, especially in like 9-to-5 jobs, or
something they don't want to be doing, but I hope to be an example to other Black women, Afro-Indigenous women and girls to go after all of their dreams, because there really is not a limit, as cliche as that sounds, and you can really do everything you want to do. Just keep hustling and don't put pressure on yourself to have to figure it out all the way, all at this time. I still wake up every day and I'm like, how is this my life? I'm so grateful, so lucky, but there's so much work I know I need to keep putting in, but you got this, keep going. Thanks so much for watching.